What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Just some technical difficulties here, but yo, what's going on, guys? So today is Uncut Reasoning, Season 1, Episode 2, and we're gonna touch on some few topics and just shed some light on what's going on out here in society, man. What's going on out here in society? It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. So just to recap a little bit, the biggest scam of the whole COVID pandemic during 2020, 2021, and also some parts of 2022 was PPP loans. Yes, you heard me correctly. During the whole pandemic in 2020, 2021, and 2022, a lot of y'all out there was finessing the government and taking out these fraudulent PPP loans, man. Yes, those PPP loans. Everyone was getting to the bag. Everyone was getting the money. Defrauding the government, thinking that you coming up off the government and nothing's gonna happen. But to our surprise, you see what's going on now? Yeah, yeah. The government is up your alley trying to get back their money, and they're prosecuting you guys. However, during 2021, 2022, and 2020, yeah, that was the biggest thing around town. Everyone was getting to the bag. Everyone was a real estate investor. Everyone was a stock market investor. Everyone was just making money all over the place. Everyone was just finessing the federal government. Yeah. So during that period of time, you have all these real estate investors and stock market investors. Even the janitor at my job was actually telling me about stock, guys. The janitor at my job was telling me about getting into a particular stock. I think at the time it was GameStop. She was telling me about, yo, GameStop. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got all this money. Yeah. Put in the GameStop. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy now. The government is after you guys right now. You know what I mean? I'm always been like an advocate for slow money. And I said this all the time. Slow money is the best money. You see what I mean, guys? Slow money. You grind your way at making your bag. That's the best money, man. Because you know what? Fast money doesn't last, yo. Comes fast, it goes fast, yo. Like, y'all was just finessing the hell out of the government, yo. And now, y'all getting prosecuted, man. Look what happened down there in Florida. I was reading an article. I think is it Broward County down there in Fort Lauderdale or something like. Um, the entire sheriff office, like 17 people from the sheriff office, is getting charged for embezzling the government and taking out PPP loan because they opened up an LLC. Yeah. So that was the thing. Once you have an LLC back then, yeah, you could apply for these PPP loans and they're giving it to you. But as I already know, and y'all should know this, that the wheel of justice turns very slow. However, it works. So they're going to get to you some way, somehow. If it's going to take even 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, but Uncle Sam is coming back for you if you willingly take Uncle Sam's money without a just cause because you have like a EIN number with an LLC, but you don't actually have any employees, and you're just getting that PPP loan bag. You're just chasing the bag. You know, it's crazy. Car dealership was full. You know what I mean? You couldn't get a car everywhere you go. At all the major dealership, the Maserati, um, the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, the top cars, the Hellcats. Yeah, that's what y'all niggas be driving, man. Yeah, that's what y'all be driving. You couldn't get any cars. The rich people couldn't get cars. The rich people going at these dealerships for years, for generations of the same family going to the same dealership trying to get their new Maserati and stuff, but they couldn't get it because y'all just buying up these cars with these PPP loan money. You know what I mean? I know what happened. The dealership selling back to the rich people. because that money is gone. All you goons that invested in these real estate ventures, those fraudulent real estate ventures, flipping houses, y'all lose that money. Now the government is knocking at your door with lawsuits to recover their money that your fraudulent took from the government under the guise of business, because y'all have an EIN number or a LLC. Yep, let me get this PPP loan back. So y'all lose it, man. Y'all losing it. Losing it, losing it, losing it. I just couldn't understand, what was going on. I was thinking like, damn, Shimon, what are you doing, y'all? Everyone is getting to the bag. You ain't getting to the bag? I was thinking like, shit, I was doing something wrong? What I was doing? Because I seen all these niggas like driving crazy cars and, getting to the bag. These vacations down there in Miami, BRT weekends, y'all just flossing, y'all. I was actually thinking myself, like, Jamal, what are you doing, yo? You doing something wrong, yo? Like, why is everyone is getting this money? I'm just right here, just ain't doing nothing. Well, yeah, that was the PPP loan money, man. Get this money, LLC. Flip the bag, LLC. Get rich quick, LLC. Y'all was finessing Uncle Sam to the T, man. Like, Uncle Sam was getting finessed, yo. Like, it was crazy how y'all was finessing Uncle Sam. I don't understand. I don't understand. Now, a bunch of y'all lose that money because all those real estate ventures, all those real estate flipping housing scams, bust. One of the most prominent and massive one now in the limelight is the DJ Envy Caesar Pena situation where you see what happened, you know, and everything is alleged, I'm not, I don't want anyone to sue me or anything, but you see that situation where, like, you know, so y'all lose both ways because you lose all that money, and now the government is up your alley trying to recover their funds. You see what I mean? It's just crazy how stuff work, man. Like, man. I always say it, man, like, whenever there's a scam, our community, the black community, is the first to really go down and really hit rock bottom in such scam, man, because we're just so gullible at times and just take everything at face value and just be the first to dive into something and don't know the ins and out of it, and we don't do any research, we don't do any homework and nothing. We just go for it. 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 So where are all those real estate investors at? Where are all those stock market investors at? The wolves of Wall Street, where are all at? Yeah? What's up? What's going on? Where all that? Yeah? The government is after y'all for their money. Government is prosecuting you for their money. I couldn't believe when I was reading that article down there in Broward County, Fort Lauderdale. It's about 17 sheriffs from the sheriff's office got indicted for PPP loan fraud. Yes, around 17. I'm not sure if these were like administrative personnel or they were like sheriffs that was like out there in active duty in the streets, like, patrolling or whatever. But it's such a shame, 17 of them going down for PPP loan fraud, man. That's massive. That goes to show you that Biden is after y'all because the wheel of justice slowly turns, and it turning now, and it's coming after you. But it's crazy, man. Yeah, I was wondering what I was doing wrong because I see y'all getting to that bag. Then I was like, "Yo, what's up, Jermaine? What are you doing wrong, brother?" But it goes to show that again, I was on the right page. I was doing what I was doing. I was doing my due diligence. I was doing my homework. And I was like grinding slow and getting to the bag slow because slow money is the only money that works in America. And I repeat myself, slow money is the only money that works in America, man. Trust me. Anything else, you're gonna get in trouble. Comes fast, go fast. You see what I mean? Yep. Comes fast, go fast. So yeah, that's it, man. Another thing I want to talk about too, man. What's going on, man, down there in Atlanta? I know Atlanta is not the only state that this is going on in, but man, I don't know. What happened? During COVID, everyone took their kids, their family, they relocated from the Northeast. They moved down there in Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. And you know what? Shout out to Atlanta, man. Yo, nothing against Atlanta. I visited Atlanta once in my life. Yo, it's a great city. I love the place. It was stinky hot that time when I visited Atlanta because it was in the summertime and it was like muggy as hell, man. I think I was in hell, yo. Like, but yo, shout out to Atlanta, man. 24 hours a day, yo. Y'all freeways be packing up there. Everyone is on the street. I'm wondering if anyone really works in Atlanta, yo. But because those freeways be packed in Atlanta every day, like 24 hours a day, yo. You go there, you go on the freeway, on the I-20. I think it's I-20? Yeah, that's what I was on. I-20. You go on the I-20, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it's packed. You know, 10 miles per hour traffic. You go on the I-20, 12 o'clock midnight, it's packed. 10 miles per hour traffic. Yeah, but anyway, shout out to Atlanta, man. So yeah, y'all moved down there to Atlanta. Y'all think that Atlanta was a new Wakanda. Yep, y'all think Atlanta was a new Wakanda. Y'all packed up your stuff, move out your mama's basement, move out your dad's house. Y'all acquired a shitload of debt. Y'all moved down there to Atlanta because y'all think Atlanta was a new Wakanda. Yep. And what happened now? I was reading an article a few days ago. Was I reading an article? No, I lied. No. I was watching an Instagram story, a very popular social media influencer, and she was saying that she was just talking about some stuff that going on down there in Atlanta, and she was saying that like, hey, Atlanta is not the bed of roses y'all perceived it to be, and y'all flocked down here from the Northeast, thinking that Atlanta is a bed of roses, but it's not because it's rough down here. And basically, this is basically this is what she was saying. She was saying that people were living out of storage units in Atlanta. Let me repeat. U-Haul storage unit, self-storage storage units, whatever storage units are down there in Atlanta, people were living out of storage units in Atlanta because it's so goddamn expensive for rent down there. Everything is going up down there in Atlanta. You know what I mean? I mean, this is not unique to Atlanta alone. Like the entire United States, everything is going out of whack. But she was saying people living out of storage units and because they can't afford rent and they're doing whatever they can do to survive, to pay their rent. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's all it is, she was saying. And she was saying that people doing Uber Eats, they be renting U-Haul trucks. Yeah, I was cracking up over this. But this is, I'm not sure if this is true or she was just doing this for like uh for doing it for like social media or whatever it is. But regardless of if it's true or not, let's just for argument's sake, you know, just make the argument for argument's sake. Like, really, people renting U-Haul trucks, U-Haul vans just to do Uber Eats and DoorDash just to make a dime, just to make a couple of dollars to survive. People living inside of storage units and, just to survive. People living out of storage units. Is that even legal? Like, just imagine. There's a storage unit a couple of blocks away from me here. Just imagine me go rent out a unit and I'm living out of store out of the unit. Like, yo, come on. There are rats all over these damn places. There's cockroaches, mice, snakes down there. Cause that's south. That's a south. That's a southeast. Like that's crazy, man. You know what I mean? I can't just put it into perspective, y'all. But that's what happened. Y'all think that Atlanta was a new Wakanda? Like I have a boy. He went out there. Nothing is wrong with him. But I'm just saying, everyone was moving down there to Atlanta in early 2020 after the whole COVID situation hit 2020 2021, and everyone was flocking down there to the south. You know what I mean? Now see what happened. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, 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 and y'all just falling for these traps, falling for these situations because we don't like put things into perspective and act a certain way and operate of a certain way where it's sustainable for life, where it's sustainable for a good household, and where it's sustainable for growth. We just jump head on into every scam, every little thing that comes up, and we are the one that get hurt in the end, and then we play the blame game at the end of it. We play the blame game. It's the white man's fault why we're doing this. It's the white man's fault why we're living out of storage units. It's the white man's fault why we can't afford a house. And we point the finger at everyone else but ourselves. We don't hold ourselves accountable for nothing. Not one thing we hold ourselves accountable for. We just play the blame game every time. That's it. And that's one of the reasons why we can't really move forward. Interestingly, it's just sad. No one hold themselves accountable for nothing. It's crazy. Like, do you know how expensive gas is, especially for one of those freaking U-Haul trucks? Those drink gas like crazy. Can you imagine renting a U-Haul truck to do DoorDash or Uber Eats to make a few bucks? I believe all of that revenue is just gonna go back out into gas because I believe you have to like bring back the U-Haul truck at a certain level or bring back whatever at a certain level in regards to the gas. And I think it's like what $20 a day. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. So the U-Haul truck, I believe, is $20 a day. No, $20 for the rental, I believe. And people, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's $20 or $21.99 per rental, just for basic math. Say it's $20 per rental, and again, I think it's 99 cents per mile driven, and then you're gonna bring it back with the gas. Bring it back at the gas level that you got it. So, does that even worth it? Gas is so damn expensive these days. It's like almost $4 a gallon. Does that even worth it? I really can't fathom this, man. I really can't fathom this, that like people would be really renting U-Haul vans and U-Haul trucks to do DoorDash and Uber Eats, and people living out of U-Haul storage units down there in Atlanta and renting U-Haul trucks. And because she was saying people also renting U-Haul trucks and living in the back of the trucks for an extended period of time too. Like I really can't fathom this situation. It's really bizarre. And again, hard times are not just unique to Atlanta alone. I don't believe so. No, it's not. The entire country is like facing a very tough time right now. But y'all think it was a new Wakanda, man. Y'all run down there like, hey, yeah, Wakanda. Yeah, that's crazy. But man, man, we need to take control of the situation, man. We need to change. We need a change, man. Like, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? Man, y'all just trying to finesse the system, and the system just be finessing y'all because, like, I don't know, man. But yo, this was season 1, episode 2 of Uncut Reasoning, man. Jermaine views, man. But guys, take it easy, man. I'm gonna leave you on this note. Like, yo, just think about it, man. Just think about it. Just think about it. Two things: living out of a storage unit, and renting a U-Haul truck, a U-Haul or a U-Haul van to do DoorDash and Uber Eats. Like, is that even freaking possible? Is that even possible, or it makes sense, or is that even real? Think about it. This is Jamal. I'm out, man.